All right, all right. Debbie Lee, can you hear me all right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. All right, guys. This is the moment that everybody's been waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to introduce you tonight to the VIV compensation plan enhancements. This is super, super exciting. We've been working on this for a while. We've been working, not only to put this plan together, but also the back office implementing everything in terms of technology and getting this right and running smoothly. So, guys, we're really, really excited to bring you this information tonight, and to join me to release all this new information, this exciting info, is our very own CEO, Mr. Tom Schmidt. He's here with me on the Zoom, and we're going to get this kicked off. So, Tom, let's get this kicked off.
Super excited to be here. Let's rock and roll. Unfortunately, they put me in charge of the screen sharing. So let's see if I can make that work.
There you go. Yep.
Can you guys see the VIV comp plan enhancements?
Yes, sir. We're good to go.
Awesome. All right, let's see if we can do this now. All right. Nick, you want to talk about the plan?
Yes, absolutely. Here we go. So, guys, we're going to talk about a couple different things today. Like I said, super, super exciting. And I also want to give a big shout out to everybody watching on Facebook Live right now. Thank you for those of you that are on Zoom with us, but also on Facebook Live. And if you're not live with us, watching the replay, more than welcome as well. So, guys, today we are going to talk about several different topics. We're going to talk about the consultant plan. We have new enrollment and bundles that we're going to release to everybody. We've got enhancements to the compensation plan concerning points and even more bonuses than you're even used to getting. Okay, we're going to talk about new products that are being released right now as we speak, and not only products that are being released now, but also products that we're working on bringing to VIV here in the very near future. I'm not talking about like next year. I'm talking about like really, really soon. So that's super exciting. And guys, keep in mind, every time that we bring on a new product or we bring on, something new as a product or anything like that, it all that does is add more revenue, more points, more business that you can take advantage of. And that's really, really powerful for you to keep that in mind. So then the last thing we're going to do is talk about the transition plan. So most of you, I'm assuming like 99.9% of you watching right now have been in VIV for a while. So we've got to talk about how that you transition into the new plan, and we're going to give you step-by-step instruction on how to do that. And guys, you're going to love it. You are absolutely going to love it. So we're going to talk about existing consultants transition, but then also for the new people moving forward, they're not even going to know about the old plan. That's what's exciting. They're gonna go right into the new plan, and it's going to be good from that point forward. So yeah, let's get it going, Tom. Let's start giving them the good news.
Okay. So first we'll talk about the piece of the puzzle that is a consultant and how we're improving this and tweaking it very slightly. So like always, there's still two ways to earn with VIV. One of those ways, as you all know, is to become a VIV affiliate. That is free of charge. Anybody can become a VIV affiliate, even if they're not connected to a consultant. So someone can come to our website, not even know about the consultant opportunity, and become an affiliate. But of course, you can also be a consultant and enroll affiliates, in which case you get the benefit of what they do for you. And Nick's going to talk about this in coming months. I really believe that we should be presenting the opportunity, the overall opportunity to people, but just get them to come in as an affiliate. Once an affiliate, get them to bring in some bills and then show them how much more money they could make if they become a consultant. And so that'll be a big part of our business plan going forward. The other option, of course, is to become a VIV consultant. And the idea here is you're going to build a team of other consultants in order to magnify the amount of money that you can earn. And you talk on Saturday the cost to have a business at Viv, a consultant business, is going to be $79.95 annually. That gets paid up front when they become a consultant, and then $9.95 a month thereafter. And we're tweaking a little bit, obviously, how I should say what you get if you become a consultant. As far as affiliates go, the idea here is that you're going to make sales, and that could be having your friends upload their bills. That could be having your friends purchase lifestyle services. That could be having your friends purchase bundled services. In coming months, they could sign up for community solar or rooftop solar or other services that we offer, homeowners insurance, for instance, and the affiliate will earn commissions without any cost to sign up. Obviously, if you guys as consultants enroll affiliates, then all of a sudden you get overrides and points for the actions taken by. Now, keep in mind, if you're an affiliate, you can't build a team. There's no eligibility for any of the fast start bonuses or any of those things. But the affiliate program that has existed at Viv for a couple of years will remain unchanged, same as always. As far as consultants go, there are a couple changes as we talked about, namely the way that we bill for it. But we think we're improving not only the consultant plan by giving you the additional business building tool of outreach or rapid funnel, as some of you all know it, in your consultant enrollment. So that's a huge improvement. And if you think about it, all of you guys on this call have consultants in your downlines who are not pro consultants today. That means those people don't have of rapid in their palm. And Nick and I have talked a lot about the fact we're going to use that app to really grow this business like crazy. We're going to teach all of the consultants at Viv how to use that app to grow their business, get more customers, get their existing customers to upload more bills and generate more money all throughout the entire network. And so we're going to ask all the leaders in the business to do the same thing and help us teach the folks in their downline how to benefit from that huge change to the structure of the consultant relationship. You also,
Tom, can I mention something about that real quick?
Do.
Yeah. So here's the thing, guys. I mean, $79, $80 to start up your own business where you can make millions is absolutely unheard of on this planet. I mean, ask any business owner. Most of you have been in traditional business, even in other network marketing companies, guys. The last company I was in the field with, it was a minimum $750 purchase to get started as a consultant, all the way up to $1,500 initial cost. And on top of that was over $100 a month to be able to run my business. So here in Viv, guys, we are able to get pretty much anybody in any income bracket involved with this business. And then on top of it, using the outreach app, we'll teach people how to literally get their return on investment day one or week one. I mean, that's the culture that I'll be duplicating with all of you. And I've been talking to leaders about, and we'll talk more about next week in our quick start training, deep dive quick start training, I guess you'd call it. But to get your return on investment absolutely immediately, and then duplicate that throughout your business. And guys, that will create massive, massive momentum within Viv.
Absolutely. And this is all not coincidental, right? A lot of thought went into this. What should the price point be to become a new consultant? And given that price point, how do we make sure that it's very easy for that consultant to earn that money back very quickly, and then maybe do it again and make a nice profit? And so all of this feeds into a set of training programs that Nick is rolling out in the coming weeks that will make this business grow even faster than you guys can imagine. The other thing is, just to highlight what he said about, how, in what world can you have your own business for $80 a year and $10 a month? You guys are getting accounting services, you're getting the back office, you're getting the mobile app, you're getting the outreach app, you're getting your wallet set up, your replicated website set up and maintained. I mean, just to host a website typically costs costs more than $9.99. So, this is a bargain in the truest sense. So, highlights on the consultant program. First of all, it's a better value now because it includes the Rapid Funnel app for everybody, and it's more affordable because there's no $19.95 a month, there's no $99.95 a year. So, but both of those numbers come down. The total cost to be a consultant goes up a little bit, but of course you're getting significant benefit with all the new products that we're adding, and especially everybody getting outreach. And then the other big benefit is there's no more push or pressure to sign up for a pro membership. And taking that away, your overall cost to remain a consultant, to be a qualified consultant, to get all the bonuses in Viv, your overall annual cost goes down substantially. So that's a huge benefit. And I got to remind myself as we go through these to point out the footnotes, because they're smaller, but they're important. So in the old days, you had to be a pro consultant in order to qualify for fast start, bonus, power team bonuses, weekly pay, all that. That goes away. You do not have to buy any bundle. If you buy 6 bundles or sell 6 bundles, that will not make you get more bonuses, except for the fact that you'll earn points. It's all about points now. So the way you qualify for fast start is to maintain 25 points. And for some of the other bonuses and weekly pay, it's 50 or 100 points, personal points. And you can earn those by uploading bills, by selling bundles, by getting homeowners insurance in a couple months. All of those things will give you points. And no matter how you get your points, if you got 25 points, you're a qualified consultant and you get the fast start bonuses. If you have 50, you're entitled to weekly pay, et cetera. But the really cool thing we're doing, and this is more of a fundamental change to the sales pitch that we're going to be working on, which is, look, we want to all go out and we want to get our friends, family, contacts, partners, people we run into on the subway to upload their bills. We got $10 million in total savings for our customers number. I want to get that number to not to 20, I'm going to get it to 50 before anybody can blink. And so, we're going to keep doing that, but we're going to add more stuff on top of it. We're going to start promoting these awesome lifestyle services to our friends, family, contacts, customers, people that upload bills, et cetera, for a couple of reasons. Number one, you guys are going to make a ton of money. Number two, they're going to save a lot of money. And so what we've created is 3 bundles. We got the savings bundle, the big savings bundle, and the super savings bundle. The savings bundle is the basic plan, and this is what Nick is going to be teaching new consultants to promote to their customers. It's only $39.95 a month, and it includes Getaway, My Deals, and Medi-Call. If you have a copay for your healthcare, you can save a ton of money on Medi-Call. My Deals, I'm super excited about showing you guys all the awesome components of this program, but we've done all sorts of little calculations of what the average person can save. It's in the thousands of dollars per year on stuff you're already buying. Just open the app, show the code or use the code or whatever the specific deal involves. And on dry cleaning, fast food, dinner, fancy dinners, travel, shopping, your car breaks down, that you could save $500 on one car repair bill. So that is a great way for your customers to save even more money. And of course, I don't have to tell you all about Getaway and how awesome that is. But then the big savings bundle has 5 deals in it. And as we go along, if a customer for some reason wants to pick their own 5 deals and not these 5, they can do that. That's no problem. It's $59.95 a month. And we are, number one, we suggest everybody promote these 5. Secondly, if you are currently a pro member, in next week, it's going to convert you over to this program. And these are the 5 that you're going to have. If you say to yourself, my gosh, I don't need Medi-Call, I already get that from my health insurance provider or something, you can go in, take that out, put in tech rescue, put in roadside assistance or conceal, and that's fine too. But for starters, these are the 5 we recommend. This is what Nick's going to be training on. And so that's our recommended 5 package. And of course, if five isn't enough for you, there's always the super savings bundle that includes all of them for $79.95.
Now, Tom, does this show the points that they get for each of these bundles in this slide?
It does not. We're going to get to that in a minute, but okay. But I should mention that we are going to make it worth your while to promote these bundles to customers who are not consultants. And that's brand new, crazy stuff for Viv, right? In the last year or so, the focus has been on selling the pro membership only to consultants. We're taking this to the street, as they say. We're going to start promoting this to your customers. And when we talk about points, there's a different number of points associated for a big savings bundle if the buyer is a consultant than if the buyer is just a customer. If it's just a customer, you're going to get more points for promoting that bundle. So let's talk about comp plan. And I'm going to do my best to highlight sort of what's staying the same and what's changing. And we'll go through that not just today, but in I'm sure multiple iterations in the future. And of course, we'll make Nick available for you guys if you have questions about the complexities of it. We're happy to talk about it. But this slide, the words on this slide are very much the same as they've always been for Viv. It's a simple points-based plan. There's powerful and predictable weekly and double weekly pay. The more they save, the more you earn. There are generous upfront bonuses and a lot more of them now, and more of them that are coming that are going to make a difference for you guys. And then overall, there's just more ways to get paid, which is an awesome thing to have in your comp plan, because it just drives more money into the hands of consultants. So let's dive in. So let's talk about activities that help you earn points. Again, this slide is new. It's got some new information on it, but it's very similar to the slide you guys have seen many times. That first box, when you upload bills or sell bundles, it used to just say upload bills, but now you're going to earn points when you sell bundles as well. There's going to be an adjustment to the points when the savings come in. Then when your customers upload bills or purchase bundles, more points for you. When your customers save on their bills, of course, those points get adjusted not only for your customers, but also, of course, in your downline as well. And if you can figure out how to get those fast start bonuses, build a small organization, and then learn to replicate that and teach that to your downline, that's where you start making the big money.
Let me mention something real quick, Tom, as well, guys. This is, we really wanted to focus on points here. Let me give you an example. So for some of the big leaders on the call, most of their income comes from the points in their organization. Okay, we have the fast action saver, which we're going to talk about in a second. We have some bonuses up front that are paid out to you, but that's to keep you going while your points are building in the background, which is your residual income. That's the weekly pay. Okay, so everything that you do now, everything that you do, your customers do, your team does, is now going to be throwing points in your organization. And that's exactly what the goal is here, to get you by with the upfront money while you're building that massive income on the back end in the form of points. And so we'll get into more details about how those points are earned here.
That's exactly right. So let's talk about fast action bonuses and sort of changes to that system, if you will. So there are, I think there's 3 components to the fast action program. The first one is bills, and it stays exactly the same. No difference here. The only difference to this is, instead of buying a pro membership in order to qualify for these, all you have to do is have 25 points. If you upload 10 bills, 15 bills, 20 bills, 30 bills, you earn bonuses at each of those targets. That's huge money that's paid to the consultant in their first, when they're first starting out. That's motivating to them. It's very important when you bring in a new consultant to Viv, make sure you help them. Do everything in your power to help them earn these fast action bonuses. It's not about the $250. It's about putting money back in their pocket quickly so they see the value of the business and how easy it is to make this kind of money. And of course, you'll earn mentor bonuses every time they hit one of those targets, same as always. The bottom line is once they've uploaded 10 bills, they've covered their enrollment. Once they get 15, they've covered their enrollment plus a savings bundle. If they get 20, then it's got the enrollment plus a big savings bundle, and they can even pay for the super savings bundle if they hit 30 bills. And that's awesome. Now you got, all these services, credit watch, roadside assistance, all those things for no cost to you because you've earned the money back from Viv. But this is where the stuff starts getting crazy. In the old days, we had a fast action builder bonus. If you signed up 3 pro members, you got $150, but you had to convince those 3 people to pay $69.99 a month. Not anymore. All you have to do is get 3 qualified consultants and you get $150. If you get 6, you get $300, and it keeps going. If somebody goes crazy and gets 12 qualified consultants in their first 60 days, we'll pay them $6. And all that means is 25 PCP per consultant, and each consultant has 5 when they enroll at the beginning. So all they got to really do is go earn 20 points, and then they become qualified. And of course, each time somebody does one of these, you get a mentor bonus if you brought them into the business. So same program, same numbers, same structure. The only difference is they don't have to buy the pro membership. They just have to become a qualified consultant within their enrollers' first 60 days. Did I say that right, Nick? I think that's right.
Yes, that's correct. You did say that. Sorry, I was typing in the chat.
And the other thing that every time I talk about this, I seem to forget to mention is that mentor bonus, you can get that bonus when you've been in Viv for 2 years. That's not tied to your first 60 days. The consultant you enrolled has to bring in 3 qualified consultants within their first 60 days, but you can earn this every year, every time you bring in a fast action builder.
So just to break it down for you guys and talk about how powerful this instant money is, guys, we're talking about hundreds and hundreds of dollars that can be earned literally in the person's first month in the business. And you're going to hear me talk about this for a long time, is the 3x3 model. You enroll 3 consultants, help them get 10 bills uploaded, get them to 25 points each to be qualified, and then help them get 3 consultants each. Guys, you're going to earn hundreds and hundreds of dollars literally as fast as you can do a simple 3x3 model. There's going to be people that do that model in their first week. There's going to be people that do it in their first month. Either way, you're going to make a lot of money based on a simple $79 startup and $10 a month. I mean, this is ridiculous.
Right.
Sorry.
So here's the point structure on the bundles and the services. So of course, all of the 8 lifestyle services are available a la carte. So let's say that you want the 5 in the big bundle, but you want a 6th one. You can buy that 6th one, or maybe you don't want the 5, you don't even want 3, you got to have your getaway, right? So you just buy that one service at the a la carte price. So the single services are worth, I think virtually all of them are 3 points. In the future, there may be some increase in 1 or 2 of them, but basically you're thinking about 3 points if you buy it yourself, and then 5 points if you sell it to a non-consultant. And that's what these second numbers represent. So the first number is, if a consultant buys a savings bundle, that's 10 PCP. If a consultant enrolls a consultant who buys a savings bundle, that's only 10 network points. However, if a bundle or a single service is sold to a non-consultant, that's what we're looking for. We want you guys to go out and promote these services, as we said, hit the street and sell it to the general public, because they're awesome values. Like some of I've seen programs where you can have identity theft protection and credit monitoring for like $60 a month. Well, you can get that and 6 other services for just $79 with us. So it's brilliant. If you have a copay in your health insurance, man, that medical thing, not only does it save you all the time of driving to the doctor, making the appointment, waiting at the doctor's office for an hour for him to see you, and then pay the copay at the end, you can just get on your phone and do it right away. You don't have to leave the house. It's awesome. So anyway, the idea is that, if a consultant is buying it, in other words, if a new consultant enrolls and on day one, they buy the big savings bundle, they're getting 13 points for that. But if they sell one to a third party, they get 20 points for that. So it's a big difference. And you can see where the incentive is for you guys to start selling these to third parties. All the other point values in the business remain the same. I guess the only thing we should mention is, the pro membership went away, so that's not the same. But as far as savings bonuses, increasing the points per bill, that all stays the same. And the network points program stays the same. Did I forget anything on this one, Nick?
No, that was absolutely perfect. That was perfect. I think it's very clear.
Right. Okay. Qualification, we talked about this already, so I'm going to run through this quickly. No more pro consultant. Now you're a qualified consultant. Maintain 25 PCP, and you're qualified for fast action bonuses and rewards points. Maintain 50 PCP. Now you get power team bonuses. Maintain 50 PCP to qualify for your basic weekly pay. And then to get double weekly pay, of course, there's some other requirements for those. But the points requirement is no longer pro membership plus 50. It's just have 100 points. And then you upgrade to double weekly pay. This slide should look familiar to you guys. This is the recently now out of date comp plan at a glance page. I wanted to talk about this real quick so I can point out what sort of stays the same and what's different. So the fast action section is all the same. The only difference is, see where it says become a pro and upload bills? Now it should say become a qualified consultant and upload bills, and then all of these numbers stay the same. Same thing here, fast action builder bonus, unlimited times, that's all still true. But instead of adding 3 pros, now you just have to add 3 qualified consultants and you earn your $150 and then any increment of that. Weekly pay, all of these numbers in the center stay the same. Nothing changes here. The only thing that changes slightly here is to qualify for it. And as far as the qualifications go, it's 50 PCP for standard weekly pay. The other conditions stay in effect. Same thing with double weekly pay, except now it's 100 PCP, and then all the other conditions remain the same. Let's talk about personal sales bonuses real quick. So first of all, this little box right here goes away, right? Because there's no more pro membership sales. However, there are bonuses for selling the various bundles exactly the same as this, although the numbers are different depending upon what you sell. If you sell a single service, they're lower. If you sell the super savings bundle, they're higher. But it's the same concept. There'll be a bonus paid to you, and then there'll be a power team bonus paid to the 5 members of the power team. And of course, the dollar amounts, as I said, change. It's very important that everybody remember this concept because we're going to build this company around this concept. When we add, let's just say homeowners insurance, it's going to have the same concept. When the customer signs up for homeowners insurance, there will be a bonus paid to the enrolling consultant, and there'll be a bonus paid to the power team. And of course, again, those numbers will be different for homeowners insurance versus auto insurance, for instance. But the same exact concept, just different dollar amounts. Community, and oh, by the way, that bonus gets paid when the person signs up for their policy. It's going to be big for a homeowner. The average homeowner's insurance policy, it's going to be something like $120 to the enrolling consultant, and another probably $50, $60 depending upon the facts of the sign up to the power team. But it gets paid annually now. Right. So that's what we're looking for as the corporate side. We're looking for new products that when you guys sell them, there is a large upfront payment made to the enrolling consultant and a significant payment made to the power team. Plus, in a perfect world, and this won't be for all the services, That will repeat every year. So when that customer renews their homeowner's policy next year, boom, another a personal bonus to the enrolling consultant and another power team bonus. You guys build an organization, have a bunch of customers, and they're all buying homeowners, auto, renters, life insurance, whatever it is. That's going to generate annual revenue for you. Same thing with community solar. In most places, there'll be a recurring annual upfront payment every time someone enrolls in community solar. And of course, you're still getting your points. You're still earning your weekly pay in the meantime. So that's very important. This box, the savings bonus, doesn't change. Exactly the same as it's always been. When the savings come in, you guys get paid bonuses as that happens. The power team pay stays the same. The only difference is the pro memberships go away. And in order to qualify for this, you just have to maintain 50 PCP. Leadership pools, for now, these all stay the same. We're likely to be creating some more and maybe changing them a little bit in order to incentivize more people to bring more folks to the business. But for now, all of the leadership pools also stay the same. So again, if you look at this sort of as an overall picture, the only thing that's changing here is the pro membership goes away. So for qualification for fast action, that part goes away. For qualification for weekly pay and power team pay, that goes away. And the personal and upstream sales bonuses go away because the product's not there anymore. But you can still earn those same bonuses on the bundles, on the new services that we're bringing in. In Texas, there's a personal bonus for electricity customers. Literally, I'm guessing within 30 days, that will start being the case in the other states as well. Natural gas will have an upfront. Community solar will, good Lord, if y'all sell a rooftop solar installation, the number's north of $1,000. So, as we add these, insurance will be huge. So all those things. And so that's where we're sort of focusing on growing the company is what can we do to give you an immediate bonus so that you guys go out, sign a new consultant up. The first thing they do is get someone to buy homeowners insurance. They're going to get a ton of points and a check, and their power team gets a check. That's what we're looking for. Nick, anything else?
Yeah, I was just going to mention, and the two aspects of this comp plan in my mind that are long-term focused are the weekly pay and the leadership pools. And guys, I hope you understand how powerful these leadership pools are. You have three. This is the first company I've ever seen in 20 plus years that has three different leadership pools, and one of them is at a lower rank, right? Usually leadership pools are reserved until the top. It's usually the top two or within the top four ranks of a company, and only like two to half a dozen people are in them in the entire company globally, right? And so these leadership pools are tremendous amounts of money. I mean, you're pretty much, I mean, you have ownership in this business at that point because you're receiving percentages of the company's revenue at that point. So not only the leadership pools, but the weekly pay, the other ways of making money are great, like I said before, to keep you going until this bigger money kicks in. And that's the whole concept behind network marketing. What does Jim Rohn say? Work full-time at your job, but part-time on your fortune. And that's exactly what this compensation plan is doing.
Yeah, I mean, good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, so summary, more ways to earn points, more bonuses on the table as we add new products. No pro membership requirement as an impediment to get people to qualify for fast action. Now they got to pay $69.99. That goes away. And now because we took rapid funnel outreach out of the pro membership, now you've got a product you can sell to third parties and earn more points, more bonuses, more upfront commissions, all those kinds of things. That's good stuff. As Nick likes to say, a clear path to an ROI.
That's what it's all about.
Absolutely. Products. The theme tonight is not, hey guys, here are the new services we're going to add. The theme is, think of it in terms of a formula and a platform. We have a platform and a comp plan concept that allows us to add new products ad infinitum, as many as we can find. And each time we add one, it just fits into that same concept, that that personal bonus, that power team bonus, and that points plan. We put this slide in for an obvious reason. This is the core of the company. This is a no-brainer opportunity for everyone in the United States to do. You have bills. We know you have bills. Most likely you're overpaying, and we won't charge you a nickel unless we save you a dime. We want everybody focused on this. Just because we have a $79 super savings bundle and there's bonuses and points associated with it, the lead service should always be the autopilot bill savings. And that includes electricity and natural gas, but the idea is that let's use that to bring in the customers. And then we'll monetize our customer base by offering them the 8 lifestyle services. So, oh my gosh, I've never seen that. Oh, there it goes. Okay, you can see all 8, right, Nick?
Yes, I can.
Okay, good. So, couple things. First of all, you can see the monthly subscription prices for each of these products. You might notice we changed a lot of stuff from 99 cents to 95 cents. There's research associated with that customers perceive that to be significantly less. That's the reason that we made that change. But I'm excited to talk about my deals, because for those of you who haven't used it before, this thing is incredibly powerful. And what's funny about this service is they have a million different things you can save money with, but some of them cater to low-income people. Some of them cater to higher income people. Some of them cater to middle-class working families. Some of them cater to unemployment. So you got sort of something for everyone in that system. I've been using it, promoting it, discussing it for several years now. And in the course of this project, I had to log in the other day to show, or I had a question I needed answered, or I can't remember why I logged in. But when you log into the website, they have one of those sliders that shows a series of pictures. And all of a sudden, one came up for this service you guys may know about called Clear, where you can enroll in the service and then you get through the security line at the airport faster. And I've been kicking myself for a year now. I've got to go get that service as I'm standing in the long line at the airport watching people fly through. All of a sudden that popped up on my deals. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to use that now. And I was going to get it anyway, but now I'm going to save money when I get it because of my deals subscription. We will have follow-up calls on all these services, talking about what the benefits are, why everyone should have them, what they bring to the table, because we're very serious about selling these things to third parties.
Yeah, we're going to do a training on that. Hopefully, I'm thinking possibly next week, mid next week, around the same time as this one. But guys, the more you know about it, these services that we're offering, the more you're going to love them. Excuse me, and the more you're going to talk about them, which means the more money you're going to make, and everybody else. So, I believe in education, and we're going to provide that education for you every single step of the way. We've just been hyper focused on getting this stuff rolled out. Now we're going to roll out how to use them and train you guys how to use them.
Exactly. So this is my deals, and you guys are going to have to kind of get up to speed on this. First of all, because if you're buying the pro membership where you buy the small bundle, you're going to need to go in and activate your own account, and everybody's going to want that, right? Because the savings are awesome. And what that involves is, first of all, they have a website you can always go to. But what we recommend is that if you're using this regularly, you really want the mobile app. That way you just open it up on your phone, type in wherever you are, Burger King, for instance. I always use that as an example. And all of a sudden you can save money on your Whopper by showing them your phone. But the website you can even go to now to check it out is myvdeals.com. It is up and live. In the coming days, those of you who have a pro membership are going to be converted over to a big savings bundle, which includes the deals. And so you'll want to go activate that account, and literally, if not tomorrow, then in the next couple of days, you'll have access to that account and you can start saving money with it. You can see these little headers So they divide all of their deals into those 5 categories. It used to just be travel, eat, play, and shop, but now they have so many theme parks in there. They created an individual section for that. But you go to eat, and it has all kinds of restaurants, and typically about 2/3 of the companies are national, and about 1/3 of them are local to you. So like when I log in, I'll see pizza restaurants that you guys have never heard of because they're local to me in Houston, Texas. And if you're in Connecticut, you'll see the local pizza places or burger shops or whatever that are up there. Play is things like bowling and extracurricular activities like that. Shopping is everything. It includes car repairs. You need a new set of tires from either Goodyear or Firestone. You can save, I think it's 10% off your tires. It also has, believe it or not, there's about 10 automobile companies. Toyota is on there, Ford is on there, Dodge is on there. And it'll say like, save $4,360 on a new Dodge. You're like, holy crap, Now, if you do that, maybe they don't give you another option. You negotiate your car deal, but it's nice to have that other arrow in your quiver, if you will, that you can ask the guy, quote me the price. Okay, this is the price. Okay, great. Boom. Here. Oh, wait, I've got a $3,000 off coupon. Go check those out. They're amazing. Travel is, it's duplicative of our Getaway app. Same kind of idea, save money on hotels, you get a little bit of cash back. It doesn't have the same sharing component that Getaway does, but I got to tell you, I can't tell you how many times I've been on a trip and I had to go to 4 or 5 different places before I found what I wanted. So having that other benefit is great. And of course, we had the choice, just so you know, when we signed up for this program, we could have left travel out for V. And I said, no, look, we'll pay a little extra. Let's have that as another option. There may be a cruise on my deals that's not on Getaway, et cetera. But I'm super excited about getting everybody up to speed on this. And I want to emphasize something very important here. And you're going to hear us talk about this hopefully 1,000 times in the next 6 months. If you have a customer who buys one of the bundles and they have this service, it is very important that you help them use it, right? The app is going to send them notifications. Hey, we just added a new deal, clear, or Burger King has a new offer, whatever that is. That's great. But we need to train our customers. Hey, make sure you're using this every time you go to the dry cleaners. Make sure when you go to lunch today, use your My Deals app. If you can get them to use it, they will keep paying for that bundle and will keep making money on that service. Not to mention, they'll feel better about V, right? We want the people not only to buy the services, we want to help educate them on how they should use the services. And you're going to hear Nick and I talk about that a lot in coming months.
Yeah, and just to add to that even further, Tom, as you guys use these services and as your customers use the services, make sure that you're getting testimonials. Yep. And uploading them onto the ATM page, and even recording yourself and emailing it to us, so we'll even put it on the outreach app. So if you got a customer that's in that you're trying to get onto one of our savings bundles, send them a testimonial of so and so, of Donna or Ed or Jim or somebody that had a great testimonial about the service that they're interested in. That's an instant sale, guys. So we want to be using testimonials, recording them yourselves, and even asking permission from your customers. Hey, can I get a testimonial from you? And just get a testimonial and help other people realize the value of what we have here.
Absolutely. And we'll feed those into outreach as well, so you guys can distribute the testimonials that way, which of course will help. New products coming. We've talked about this a bunch. Community solar has an upfront payment and an annual payment for most customers. Natural gas should have an upfront and annual payment for everybody. Maybe there's a new state that comes along where that doesn't happen, but we look forward to having that annual renewal payment. Electricity brokerage, we're shifting from the monthly fee to a broker model where, again, you'll get an upfront payment when the customer enrolls. You'll still get your points, and then likely in electricity, we will not get that annual renewal payment. But we can always switch them to someone else in the future to save them more money. Insurance, same thing. That upfront payment, that personal bonus, is right there. It'll be determined by the policy they buy, as well as the power team bonus. And so that's our focus, is to add those products that bring more money to consultants faster, so that we can get people excited as soon as they get into the business. Highlights on all this stuff: we're looking for products that add value to our existing and prospective customers. We're looking for new services. Every new service obviously will add points, and then we're looking for products, preferably through a larger upfront payment, that we can push money through to new consultants and new affiliates, so that they get paid early and often, and it makes sense for them to grow their business. Now, those I can't emphasize enough, if we have the same number of consultants and the same number of new customers coming in every month, if we can add 2 or 3 services that have larger upfront payments than what you guys are used to just by doing bills, it's gonna night and day change your compensation, especially for your power team. And so that's our focus, and I can't emphasize enough what a big difference that makes to the payouts from the company to the field, by adding new products with those big upfront payments, and especially those annual renewals. Okay, before I go on to transition, anything we've forgotten?
Yeah, no, I think that caught everybody up. But just a side note, concerning electricity and natural gas, that is not up to VIV where we launch those states. I mean, that is up to literally the government, what states are deregulated. I saw something in the chat about, oh, it's not available in this state. When can VIV get it? Well, we can't until the government says your state is deregulated, and then we can possibly go. And Tom knows more about that than I do. I just know that is not really up to us. It's up to when that state deregulates.
Absolutely. So let me talk about that real quick, and you'll hear us talk more about it. So we are currently licensed in 11 states, including Texas, that we've added in the last couple months. In the process, there are 3 new states that VIV is in the process of registering in, for a total of 14. Once we have those 14 states, and that'll be within the next 30 days, I think it's like Washington, D.C., Maine, and maybe Delaware. I'm not sure what the third one is off the top of my head. But once we get those, we will be in all 14 states in the United States in which you can sell electricity. So if a new state deregulates, we'll get licensed there and make that available as soon as they do. Natural gas, as I understand, is in 19 states. We will be registered in all 19 of those states. Of course, you got to do it one by one, and that's underway. Some of those applications have been filed. I think we're already legal in one state, if I'm not mistaken. But we will be legal in all 19 states. Then we'll add natural gas switching, and that's a game changer, guys, because every one of our electricity customers that's not in Texas is going to be available to switch to their natural gas and start generating points and bonuses for you guys. That's huge. Community solar is in more states. We don't have to register for that. All we have to do is have contracts in place, and we have those in place. The programming is started, the computer programming to make the system recognize it all. That's going to be rolled out very quickly. So all these things, we will be in every state in which it is available and possible for us to offer it to our customers.
Perfect.
Transition plan. Okay, so this is important because for those of you on this call, obviously you're in the business. So when you go next week and try to sign up a new consultant, they're coming into the new plan, fresh. So all the stuff we've said makes sense. For those of you who are currently a consultant, there are some issues and humps that we have to get over to transition you to the new plan. So let's talk about that. Obviously, as we talked about, there's no more going pro, right? We don't have to worry about that. It's now become a qualified consultant. And all you have to do is be on the new plan and have 25 PCP, and then you are a qualified consultant. So for those of you who are currently in the business as a consultant, but don't have 25 PCP under the new model, you need to make sure that you get 25 PCP. Now, as it says at the bottom, you'll have 90 days from this week to transition and acquire the additional points. And that's important, especially for your own pro consultant membership, and for any pro consultant memberships in your downline. Because what's going to happen in the next couple of days is that anybody who's currently a pro consultant is getting 20 PCP. As soon as they stop being a pro consultant in the next couple of days, they lose that 20 PCP. They're going to be converted to a big savings bundle, which is only worth 13 PCP. So every pro consultant is going to lose 7 PCP this week, and every pro consultant in your downline is going to cause you to lose 7 NCP, which of course affects your qualifications and your weekly and double weekly pay. So what we're going to do is we're going to give everybody, no one's going to lose any weekly pay or any qualification for bonuses for 90 days, but you've got to make sure that everybody replaces their 7 points. Now, some of you, that won't be a problem. You've got enough points, or maybe your rank qualified points because you've got 60% of your points coming from one leg, and there's enough in the other one to compensate. You know, there's factors where this won't affect you. But we obviously want everybody to upload more bills, enroll in more services, and create more value. So everybody's got to work hard in the first 90 days to replace those points that they're losing from the pro membership going away. Shouldn't be a big deal. You're talking about 7 bills, right? Sign up 1 or 2 friends and you got your 7 bills. So but that's something we definitely all have to focus on. And then again, no more $99 renewals. The new fee is $79.95. We'll talk in a second about how you transition from one to the other. And then the bundles, right? So, you know, we think we've created a better mousetrap where right now you're getting 4 services: outreach, medical, getaway, and tech rescue for $69.99 a month. So that's 4 for $69. What we're going to give you is actually 6 services for $59. So $10 less, because outreach is moving to your consultant membership. But we're going to give you, in addition to tech rescue, medical, and getaway, you're also going to get My Deals, which is brand new, and credit monitoring, which frankly, I believe everybody should have. So you're getting 2 additional services for $10 a month less. So that should make sense to everybody from a cost standpoint and a value standpoint. And but once you do that, if you don't want it, you're welcome to cancel that service. It won't affect your qualifications as long as you maintain 20, 50, or 100 PCP. You'll still be qualified. You do not have to buy that service from the company anymore. So that's that was important to us, that we take that away from you guys and stop forcing people to buy a service that they don't want, just so they can qualify to earn money in their business. And that was a big component of this. So how do you get from one to the other? So we break it into 2 parts. One I just talked about is your pro membership subscription. That's going to change automatically for everybody because it doesn't exist anymore, right? So we're going to cancel your $69.95 a month. If you were due to pay again tomorrow, then instead of $69, you're going to be billed $59. And your additional services will be ready for you to activate My Deals and you know, et cetera. You know, as soon as that happens, if your $69 isn't due for another 3 weeks, it'll transition at that point, and you'll automatically become a big savings bundle buyer. And then you'll just adjust your services. The tricky part is the consultant fee, right? So the first thing is, we have to allow people to stay on the old plan. Some people paid $99 30 days ago for a 12-month membership to be a consultant. So we have to honor that. If you paid that $99 and you don't want to change until your year runs out, you're perfectly entitled to do that. But what you're going to get for that $99 is only the ability to be a consultant. You will not get outreach included in that membership. If you want outreach included, and let's just say that you signed up on September 1 and your $99 expires on August 31st of next year, and you want outreach, you're like, my gosh, all you got to pay is $9.95 a month and I get all these other benefits. Okay, you have to opt into that plan. That means that this month, next month, et cetera, you'll start paying $99.95. And then on August 31st next year, when you would have paid $99 again, you'll pay $79.95 instead for your annual renewal. And of course, then immediately next week, as soon as you tell us, hey, opt me in, we'll activate your Rapid Funnel account. If you're paying $19.95 a month, number one, we're going to activate your outreach immediately, and you don't have to opt in or change. In other words, if in order for you to change from $19.95 a month, you'd have to pay the $79.95 immediately. I know some people don't want to do that. No problem. If you're paying $19.95, you can keep doing that as long as you want. You're grandfathered in, and we'll give you the outreach immediately, and you'll be entitled to all the other comp plan benefits, the bundles, etc. But you don't have to do anything. Of course, I recommend that you opt into the new program. When you do, you'll have to pay that $79.95 fee immediately, plus $9.95 a month going forward. How do you do that? Well, as soon as this goes live, we're going to send you an email if you're one of the people that needs to upgrade, and it'll say, click here to upgrade. Or maybe it'll say reply to the email to upgrade. You'll probably get a couple emails if you don't respond immediately, just to make sure you see it. And we'll let you guys know how to upgrade. It's as simple as send an email to customer service, and they'll upgrade you manually, or you can go into your back office and change it. And by the way, just to be straight up and honest, we're putting y'all on the big savings bundle for 5 services. If you want to upgrade to the bigger bundle and get more points, you can do that in your back office. Fantastic. You want to add an a la carte service that for whatever reason you've been using, you want to keep it, you can add that. Or if you want to cancel or downgrade, feel free to do that in your back office. But for those of you who are building a business, you probably want to keep the points, you probably want to keep the services. So we're going to convert you automatically, so there's one less thing for you to have to mess with. But you're certainly entitled. There's no requirement that you keep that 5 service bundle for the business, other than the points. If you can replace the points by selling a bundle or uploading more bills, more power to you. We're certainly happy for you to do that.
Okay, so just to make something clear for everybody, I see a lot of specific questions to you, for each of you coming through. We can't address all of them now. We're already over an hour on this call, so we need to wrap it up soon. But like Tom said, everybody's going to be receiving an email with instructions on how to do this. All right, and if you need specific attention for your account, go ahead and email support, and we can take care of it the proper way, which is through the support channel. They can help you every single step of the way. So there's going to be communication, and there's going to be support. Don't worry about it, guys.
Absolutely. Wrapping up, what happens if I don't opt in? So the pro membership will go away. If you have a pro membership, you'll automatically be converted to the big savings bundle. If you don't have a pro membership, nothing will change. Existing pro members will lose access to outreach until you renew at the end of your 12 months. So if you paid $99 for an annual subscription and you are a pro member, so right now today you have outreach, you will lose outreach as soon as this goes live unless you opt in for the new plan, at which point you'll start paying $9.95 a month. And then at the end of your 1-year term, you'll renew at $79 instead of $99. But if you are a pro member and you want to keep outreach, you need to opt in, in the next couple of days. If you are not a pro member, then there's really no incentive for you to opt in unless you want outreach, at which point you would start paying the $9.95 a month. Of course, we recommend that everybody have outreach. That's why we're paying to make it available to everybody. Nick's going to be doing trainings focused on it. Every training he does is going to talk about, what do we have in outreach to address this issue? How do you get around that objection? What do where do you click to get the testimonials to send to people who are thinking about it? How do you promote the events, the corporate trainings, your group trainings, et cetera? Oh, by the way, can't wait to start talking about group codes so that individual organizations get their own group code. They can have their own contests for their downline only. They can have their own events and promote them. They can have their own content, videos, text messages, emails, et cetera, that they create in their own outreach group code. I mean, this is going to be the focus of how a consultant grows his business. And so it's very important that as many people in your organization as possible have the app. Okay, that's all we have. Highlights of what we talked about. You got more access to business building tools. The new plan makes it easier for you to earn commissions, more bonus opportunities. There's no more hurdle of, oh my God, I've got to buy a pro membership and I don't want to pay $69.99 a month. That comes out of the equation. It makes it easier for Nick to create a 3x3 program that everyone can do. You don't have to pay anything. All you got to do is get your friends to upload bills. You qualify, you get bonuses, you get fast start bonuses, you get your money back, no risk to you. One last thing I wanted to mention that I almost forgot is I want to mention, so the plan that we're going to promote to new consultants, when we say, hey, sign up today and become a Viv consultant, their total price on day one is $169.80. In the old plan, it's $189. So in the old plan, you get to pay the first and last month of your pro membership plus your $99 fee, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And so the new number is $169.80. And of course, Nick's going to talk about this in the future. That 169 is the savings bundle, the smallest 3 service bundle for $39.95 times 2 months, plus $89.90 for their consultant fee. That's the $79.95 plus their first month of $9.95. So for an investment of an upfront investment of $169.80, with this new program, we can start bringing in consultants and helping them grow their business. It's very easy in the Fast Start program to get that 169 back.
Absolutely. Yeah. And we'll make that clear. We'll be doing a quick start training. I believe and Debbie Lee will correct me if I'm wrong, like she always does. But it'll be next Monday evening. We're going to do a quick start training where I'll go into detail about that, the startup cost, and then how to get your ROI literally in the first week.
Awesome stuff.
Okay. All right. Awesome, guys. So I see everything in the chat. Everybody is super pumped up. Sorry for taking a little bit long on this, but thank you very much, Tom, for doing an incredible training. We're recording this, so if you got to go back and watch it again, please do that, but don't do it in the next hour, because what's happening in exactly 50 minutes from now, we're going to have our very first corporate presentation for the whole field. So you've got about 45 minutes, everybody, to text your team, text your guests, and get them on the corporate presentation that we're starting. This is the first of forever that I'll be doing them on Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern time. So look out for the link to join that in your and there you go. Debbie Lee just posted it right now in the chat. It's that little link right now with the Viv overview. So
for those of you guys for those of y'all not watching the chat, I see Ricky Mansfield said, this is easy money. I'll sign up this week. All of you should be excited. I'm new to this and I see the value. He goes, remember my name. You'll see me at the top soon. I love the enthusiasm, Ricky. We look forward to working with you, buddy. But
I expect nothing less from you, Ricky. Thank you.
Absolutely. And guys, we're, just bear with us. This stuff doesn't happen overnight, but we're going to work really hard to give you all frequently asked questions, answers, and make those available. We'll obviously be on calls and videos and answering questions. On timing, this should all be in place no later than Monday. You can go to myvdeals.com right now and see that, check it out. But the whole program should be live and running by Monday at the latest, and hopefully it'll be sooner. So we'll keep you posted on that. Keep an eye on the Facebook page, and hopefully we'll get it up sooner rather than later.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you very much, Tom. Thank you very much, Debbie Lee, for handling in the background here on this webinar. Appreciate all of you for hopping on this webinar. If you're on the recording, thank you for stopping by. And then in 45 minutes, don't forget, we've got our very first corporate overview, 9 p.m. Eastern time. So we'll see you guys then. And thank you for hopping on. Take care, everybody.